Hello, this is Just One Life. Today we're playing Dragons. And the entire idea behind this deck is to use Orb of the Dragon Kind or Fearsome Whelp to get our dragons out sooner. We can get a turn 3 Town Raiser Tyrant. We can deny them lands or deal a bunch of damage. Either one is good for us. Or a turn 4 Goldspan. Or even maybe a turn 4 Inferno of the Star Mounts if we're lucky. So we're just trying to turbo out some dragons as fast as possible. Deck list is in the description. Go ahead and leave a subscribe. It really helps me out. And enjoy the games. We're starting right now. Alright, got a Whelp and some Frostbites. We don't have anything to turbo out, but we do have some interaction, so we're going to go ahead and keep it. Hazard. Playing against Marlboro. What am I playing against? Cigarettes? Black, white. This is clearly clerics. Can we go bigger than them, faster than them? Inferno is now 5 mana. There's a Chandra Dress to kill. We can kill the Professor, but it's not very useful. Let's get Chandra Dress to kill into play. Play this, pay 3 life, play our Chandra, add a red, burn you, frostbite your creature, get in for 1, and next turn we get a 4 mana Inferno no matter what, because I don't see them killing Chandra. I don't think black-white can do 4 damage. Oh! Oh, they Vanishing Versed her. So we need to draw a land in order to Inferno. No land. Just second Inferno? That's pretty terrible. Alright. Let's get in for 1. Ingenious them. Or Igneous, I mean. And we'll take some Sciences, because we need that land. That sweet, sweet land. Next turn we get a 3 mana Inferno, though. 3 mana 6/6 Flying Haste. That seems pretty good. And we've used up one of their Vanishing Verses on just Chandra. Edgar. Inferno. Boom, 7 freaking damage. We are now officially 1 attack away from killing them. And we got an extra 3 damage here if they kill our Whelp. Sure, Edgar gets in for 4. Can't stop that. They Sciences, gain 2 life, but we have the burn. Do you have another Vanishing Verse? They don't seem to. Let's play our land. They take it. And I think that means game over. Yep, we took it down. Alright, clerics, or no, black-white control out of here. Alright, this is a good keep. We'll Shatter Skull, tap turn 1, since we're really far away from casting it, and we have plenty of stuff to cast. Tenacious Pop. Annoyingly, it's going to increase the power of their next creature. But we have an orb, so we can get a turn 3 Town Raiser out. Start making them take damage from their land. Ranger class. So it enters the battlefield. You cast your next creature. Okay, that's a cast trigger. So let's get our Town Raiser online. Boom, you only have 2 lands and one of them is painful. And they take the pain. It's unlikely that whatever they cast next, creature-wise, will be killed by this Igneous Inspiration. But I might be able to kill their wolf. So if they just go level up, attack with wolf. No, they play a 5/5 troll. Okay. So, Dragon's Fire can't kill it either. Kind of wish we had drawn a land there. This igneous is pretty good. Let's try and get in. That works. Chandra is terrible in this situation. We're probably like, never going to cast her. And Dragon's Fire doesn't kill their creature, so I think it's just igneous. Kill their wolf. Get a sciences. This will ensure that we at least eventually hit our land. If we draw a land naturally, we can Goldspan and try and get in for more. I would have liked to do that last turn, but, you know. Sometimes you get stuck on 3 land. It's a race to see who can kill who first. Mono green gonna put out more pressure, or is mono red dragons gonna put out more pressure? My money's on the dragons. But they could have a Blizzard Brawl or an Inscription. Kill our Town Raiser. Another Ranger class. Okay. Frostbite. Frostbite. Alright. Sciences. We can Frostbite, deal 3 damage to something at an instant speed, or deal 4 damage with Dragon's Fire. Boom, 4 damage. Okay. Let's wait and cast whatever we need to on time. Take the damage. Take the damage. Yes! They're within killing range with Goldspan plus Town Raiser now. We have the mana to cast our Goldspan now thanks to the orb. So can they kill us this turn? Because we can kill them next turn. Can they kill my creature? They put it on the troll. Makes sense. Alright, I'm going to try and Frostbite their creature. Do they respond with an Inscription? They have 5 mana to cast a full price kicked Inscription. I think this is it. Yep. Alright. That's enough. They've taken the game. Inscription wins it. Mono green. Good job. We'll get you next time. Oh, perfect. We can get the Whelp out and the Orb out. We can go Whelp Chandra. In fact, it might be Whelp Chandra, Goldspan right in a row. It kind of depends on what we draw. Ice Tunnel. Wonder if this is Zombos. Got some Zambonis in here. Permanent price reduction. Simply better than Orb, because that only discounts the price of 1 dragon each time we cast it by 1. Okay. Chandra. You are dressed to kill. And
Fight me as hard as you can.
suppose we'll add a red. We don't want to cast the spike field, it will do nothing. So go ahead, opponent. And it doesn't look like zombies, this looks like a control deck. Dimir control, perhaps. So can we kill them before they can control the board? Sure, they ping Chandra, that's fine, I don't ever plan on ultimating her anyway. Meat hook for 1. Sure. Another Goldspan. So let's get 1 out. Get our treasure. And let's do the +1 here. It's a land.
So I'm a little hot-headed.
Play that tapped. and get our orb into play. This will give us further price reduction on future dragons. So we can cast the full price Goldspan next turn and save our cheaper one for a turn we want to double spell. Or we can draw a spell and then Goldspan plus that. Moonveil. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically 6. We're 1 mana away from double spelling here. So I'm gonna cast... Wait, no, I could attack first. I'll save that for next turn. Double Goldspan. Boom, boom. Alright, I could cast another Goldspan or my Moonveil Regent here. But I'm gonna hold it. Because we already have lethal on board. And I don't want to commit too hard to the board in case they do have a sweeper. Sure, ping Chandra for 1.
You're really cramping my style.
There's a blood on the snow, so there's their sweeper. But now... Goldspan. We could do everything, right? Yeah, Moonveil Regent. +1. Deal damage. Igneous U.
Give a toast? I'd love to.
Take action. Nice. They're already dead. Boom! Alright, we assembled the win against Dimir Control through 2 sweepers, Meat Hook plus Blood on the Snow. Nice! This hand seems good. Mono white. Been a while since I've played against mono white. We have some burn, just a little bit. Clarion Spirit. I think we're gonna burn the spirit. Oh, we have a Spikefield Hazard too? Oh, wow. So, Spikefield Hazard. Kill your monk. Frostbite. Kill your spirit. Go ahead. That's, it's gotta be pretty rough for mono white there. Hopeful Initiate. I think we will pay the 3 life. Get Chandra in. And we'll just +1 to deal damage.
You're lucky this is a warning shot.
Alright. Guiding Voice. Wow. They're stuck on 1 colored mana. So... +1.
Watch me heat up the dance floor.
No, we don't need to reveal a dragon. Just deal 3 damage. Declare Den and an orb. And next turn we can get Goldspan in there. We don't even have to use our orb for it. Environmental Sciences. Jeez. Never thought I'd see Environmental Sciences in mono white. Alright.
Give a toast?
Why do you want to use the orb?
I'd love to.
We would have 1, 2, 3 from the treasure left over. So they want us to maybe be able to cast this, No. We don't want to use the orb. Because I might, maybe, possibly want to use the treasure to sack my orb. So, no, I don't want to do that. Brutal Cathar. Okay. You've taken him. You've taken him away from us, our special Goldspan.
Hey, listen, jerk. Move it.
Moon Veil. Add a red. Orb. Discard and draw.
Up to a simmer.
Shadow Skull Smashing. I think I'll hold on to that one. Go ahead. Now, do they have another creature to remove Moonveil? Maybe another Brutal Cathar or a Spirit? Skyclave Apparition? Come on, Ice Moon, what do you have? Nothing. Okay. Well, I'll have to pay 3 life to target that. I think I'm going to pay all of my mana into it. Because they've got something over there. I'm not sure what it is. Let's do some combat first. Alright. Nice. And yes, we will pay the 3 life. And I don't want to discard the Igneous Inspiration. We get our Goldspan back. That's it. That's game. Mono White down. Goodbye, Mono White. You're good enough for normal standard, but not for alchemy. They mulliganed. Alright. I'm just gonna do it. Their pet matches their sleeves. That's pretty great. That says to me mono black, but is it sacrifice or is it control? Break expectations. Mana value 2 or greater, that's all 3 of these guys. They took away one of our cards, and then we get to draft a card from their spellbook. Not Millstone. Pay 5 and tap, sacrifice it. Okay, maybe. And then this one enters the battlefield with 3+1/+1 counters, tap, move a +1/+1 counter from it. Huh. That's kind of tough. Both of these seem decent. This has flash. There's only one to get it in. Let's go for the Spike Pit Trap. We'll play it next turn off our Chandra extra mana. Yeah, that did break my expectations. That's quite something. Alright. Chandra, get in there. +1, deal damage to you. Make a mana. Play our Spike Pit Trap. Pass it back. This is sacrifice. This is mono black sacrifice. Okay, land. +1, exile the top card. It's a land. Damn, we are getting so many lands. Well, we're going to get rid of their Volderin Bloodcaster, for sure. Okay, fine. Either way, it's gone. Play an orb. and then use that orb to look through the top 6 for a dragon. Because we need a dragon. We have up to 6 mana available to us next turn, so it's time for an Inferno. Unless they can break expectations and take it away from us. The Sanguine Brushstroke. Sure, ping Chandra, that's fine.
Listen, jerk. Move it.
Townraiser Tyrant. Love Townraiser Tyrant. So, ping you. Play Inferno.
Let's bring things up to a simmer.
Beef it up by 1, because we got 1 extra mana. And get in there for 7. Nice. And they might be able to kill it with, like, Blood on the Snow. They don't have enough mana, actually. They can't do Blood on the Snow next turn. Double Volderin Bloodcaster. And a Shambling Ghast. Wow, they just dumped their hand. Yep, ping Chandra for 1.
It's not as bad as
Dragon's Fire. We can cast both if we +1 Chandra. Ping you.
Aw, you're looking
Townraiser Tyrant. Wait, we want to filter that through here. Red, red, Townraiser. Make your land painful. Dragon's Fire. Sure. On your Volderin Bloodcaster. 6 damage to it. Yeah, you can trade me for 1. We come in with our Inferno. Do you block? No, they don't. We'll buff it up. Boom! They're down at 5. So now they can Blood on the Snow. If they do, we get to use Chandra to try and get some card advantage back. This costs 5 to activate, and we now have 5. It does 5 damage to a creature. Eaten alive. Okay, fair enough. They sacked their Townraiser burn land. Okay. Oh, that was their 5th blood token. Volderin will now transform. Let's try and exile the top card. It's a Spikefield hazard.
This is a fun idea.
We'll use that on Blood Artist. Goodbye, Blood Artist. And we have 5 to kill the Bloodbat Summoner. Boom. Alright, they're at 3 life, super close to dead. The only thing they can gain life from is these Blood Vials and Sanguine Brushstroke. They can gain up to 4 life just from that, but they need to cast something. They discarded a Sanguine Brushstroke. They discarded a Sedgemoor Witch. I wonder if they run Eye Twitch in their deck. They kept that card and stopped discarding. That's kind of suspicious. Burn them for a point.
Watch me heat up the dance
Attack with
floor.
our Townraiser. Do you have something? No, they just burn a blood token to stay alive. Alright, I'm not going to sack the orb here. I'm not going to play another creature on the board since they're dead on board unless they have something. Do they sack their last blood vial? They do. Alright, these are the cards you got to work with. You got the 2 cards in your hand, and that's not good enough. Mono Black Sacrifice down. Den, and I'll hold up a Spike Field Hazard. Oh yeah, good choice. Get out of here, Fearsome Whelp. No discount for you. And hey look, we're playing dragons too! Now here's where they play a second Fearsome Whelp. Yup. Fair enough. I'll just frostbite it. And I'll hold up Dragon's Fire to burn, I don't know, something else? Ooh, they play the Dragonkin Berserker in this deck. That's something. But we are out of stuff. Let's cast this Igneous Inspiration just to get another card to use. I suppose in Environmental Sciences. Another Dragon's Fire. Oh, you know what? I should have activated Den of the Bugbear and got in on that turn. I'm just going to search right now. Inferno. You can cast him next turn. The opponent's still on 3 land, though. They might be able to cast a dragon here because they did get 1 price discount. It'll be Maniform Hellkite, Townraiser Tyrant. Making our den painful. Sure. I will reveal a dragon card and deal 6 damage to your Townraiser Tyrant. And just for 1 turn, I will take the damage. Just for 1 turn. Next turn, I won't take the damage. How are we doing? They have a ton more cards than us, but we dealt with all of their creatures so far, which has been 4. We've had answers for absolutely everything. Now we just gotta hope they don't have answers for our stuff. Double Dragon's Fire? Double Dragon's Fire, okay, sure. Yeah. And I will sack it this time. Townraiser Tyrant. We got running Townraiser Tyrants. And they don't have a lot of land, so they're not going to want to sack them. Oh man. Townraiser Tyrant is so painful. You want to trade? I'll trade. They don't want to trade. Let's see if they want to trade. They don't want to trade. Townraiser Tyrant. This one is not the painful one. Don't want to stack it on the same land, because then they could sack 1 land and get both of them. I'll keep the Spike Field just in case there's something. Sack the land. Sack the land. They're at 3 mana. Can they do it with 3 mana? Oh, back up to 4. There are dragons that cost 4. Brittle Blast. Deals 5 damage. Sure. Okay, you got rid of my Townraiser. Perpetually gain. If it would die, exile it. How about another Townraiser? Oh man, running Townraisers. That's just so sad and painful for our opponent. Just every single turn, put out a Townraiser. Alright, opponent. Do you want to sack it? No, they don't want to sacrifice it. 5 mana, and they... yeah, okay. Sorry, dragons, but our dragons were dragonier than your dragons. More like we burned the dragons alive. Hard to do. So the dragons, they performed very well. I mean, this is a top-tier deck. It has some problems against clerics sometimes, because clerics are just, like, the absolute top of the meta right now. But that could shift, you know? I mean, this meta is still fairly new, and things are still shaking out. Getting to Fearsome Whelp or Orb to discount our next dragons, and getting into, like, a turn 3 Townraiser or a turn 4 Goldspan was really powerful. This deck does some unfair things, but it does have weaknesses and that can be exploited. So maybe build this deck, maybe have fun with it, but keep in mind that it isn't settled as one of the most powerful decks. But I think that it's pretty likely that it is. Anyway, until next time, fist bump, high five, take it easy.